I've been reviewing so many of these icon skins that have been returning because, some of them I never made videos on because I didn't get them at the time, or, I wasn't doing YouTube at the time. So I might as well review these guys too. We're looking at Ali A. Let me scroll down right here to, right here. We got the Ali A bundle. So we got Ali A himself with a bunch of edit styles. I'll have to figure out how I want to edit this because he's got a lot. Yeah, the lights on, lights out. You don't really see it here, but if I change to this style, maybe you can see it. Okay, lights on, lights off. Yeah, you can see a little bit better right there. You can see it right here. Lights on, lights off. It might be hard to see because of the background also. But yeah, you can also have different color lights, but I'll just kind of show this off right here. Hold on. Does it actually change anything on this style here? Just want to make sure of that. No, it does not. But I'll change to this one right here. Yeah, it'd be green, purple, and orange. Kind of relating to rarities, I guess. All right. Then we got the back bling, the Ali Tech backplate. Have it the wings already out. Change the colors. Let me actually change on this so it's a little bit more visible. Alright. And the Ali Tech Plasma Wings glider. You can change the look of these also. Pretty neat. Then we got the Ali Tech staff. Pretty neat. Then we got the little Diplodocus emote. I'll play it a little bit more when we actually load in, because that is technically copyrighted music. Then we got the blue A wrap. I didn't even notice it was actually reactive, actually. I didn't even notice that when I first got this. But yeah, that little A thing kind of flashes a little bit. Okay, that's pretty neat. Now, this entire bundle, if I can go right here, the entire bundle is 2,400 V-Bucks. That is actually very expensive. And why is Major Lazer there? He's been appearing in a lot of these videos. That's kind of funny. But anyways, that's how much it costs. But everything separately. Alright, 1,800, 500, 500, 800. Okay. So yeah, a lot of this. I remember when Ali was first revealing his icon skin. He said that his emote was like something that was the thing that everybody was gonna like. But yeah, he's got a full set and stuff, and I think he's the first content creator icon skin to actually get like a glider and stuff, which I guess is cool and all. But if y'all are gonna be buying this, you could use my code RageWithGod if you really want to, but you could also use code AliA, which I'm pretty sure you just spell like his name right there. So yeah, let's just get this started. My man Ali has a lot going on with this set. I know for sure he did put in a lot of effort into it, but I do want to talk on him a little bit. But first, let me actually look on his let me look at his slider. The Ali Tech Plasma Wings. It's basically just the back wing, really. Move forward. This kind of still makes that effect no matter what. Okay, move backwards. Move left. Move right. Alright, so that's kind of the effects on the glider right there. One more time, actually. Whoa, what was that? I don't even know. Oh, my cane kind of didn't let me do the little long jump right there. Whoops. Ali Tech Plasma Wings. The glider I do think looks pretty cool, actually. That's a pretty neat thing. And then I want to look at the pickaxe. So let me just do that really quickly right here. Land right here. Equip, unequip. Kind of spins very fast when you swing it. When not swinging, it just kind of moves slowly. That's a pretty good sound. Good impact too. It's that little bright blue, his color and stuff. The trail is pretty good. Bright impact right there. That's actually pretty good. Look at him at night. That's got a cool glow right there. I think I hear bits of electricity also, and is that electricity coming off of the pickaxe also? Yeah, that's also detail on there. That's actually pretty cool. Um, Let me actually do this really quickly. Here's how I'm gonna do this right here. So when it comes to looking at his styles, I'm gonna look at these together, and then I'll cut and then like show the rest of these and so on and so forth. So show this off right here, and then take off the back bling. But yeah, it's kind of more or less the same thing, really. I also will be changing the colors too as I do this. So right now is blue. We'll change it to the next color also. Alright, yeah, looks pretty good. Looks very good, this set, so I'm trying to admire it so far. I like this, but I like one of the later styles. I'll get to that soon. Next up, we're looking at the... So firstly, we're actually looking at... We looked at the Allier skin, you know, the base style, then the elevated 8 style. Now we're looking at the Matrioix style. Then the Ultra Armor Matrioix style. He's got the lights on, and we're looking at the color green. So yeah, the same thing is going to be for the back bling, except we have the back bling with the, you know, with the wings sticking out, the Alitech Plasma wings. Then this pickaxe is going to be a green color, then the glider is going to be the green color. The wrap is still going to be the exact same. Just making sure all this is stuff... Oh, it's not changed. I'll have to fix that. Okay, fixed it. But anyways, so this head style here... I'm curious about like what some of the inspiration for some of this stuff is. I don't watch Allier, so I don't know like what he's into. But one thing I do find interesting about Allier, you guys can't really deny that Allier, he got to where he is because of clickbaiting. So I'm curious about like why did Epic give him a skin? He did stick, you know, he has stuck with the game and is genuinely a nice guy as far as I've heard and stuff like that on his own time. He's not like a mean person as far as I'm concerned, but he still clickbaits to this day and stuff like that. I'd make the argument that he's a big reason as to why a lot of people are still clickbaiting to this day. Like for example, like Ghost Ninja, Home of Games, and the Friendly Machine, like and Friendly Machine actually got a locker bundle recently. So, I don't know how to feel about them, like, I guess, so it feels like Epic, they don't really care if you clickbait, and if anything, they actually welcome it, because I guess it just means, you know, more people are getting attention to the game. I also forgot to show off the emote, on the other ed style, so I'll have to do that really quickly. So the emote, where is his emote, actually? I'll have to equip it later. But his emote right here, do this. And then this. So here's his emote, Lil Diplodocus. Yeah, that's his song, you know, the meme intro thing. We all know the memes. It's a Diplodocus. Pretty neat. It's a pretty neat emote. I myself like it. And we're gonna pull this all the way up. And then turn this down now. Now I'll just do this emote as like, you know, like part of the, you know, some of the lols, lol. Really. That's what I'm gonna do. But, yeah, that's kind of it for this style here. I actually will be changing this to this one right here. Let me actually, do this right here. I'm gonna change it to this. With the lights off. No back bling. And that's this style right here. He actually looks... Got a little bit more going on with them. Without any lights. I still like it, of course, but you can't really see the green lights as much on this style. At least, you know, with the lights off. I think that's fine, but, just thought that it was interesting, of course. There's no lights off style for the pickaxe, which I think it would have been interesting. Also, same thing for the glider, but I guess they didn't really want to do that. But, whatever. Now we're looking at this style here. We're looking at the Sapphire Paragon Revealed style with the lights on and the purple color. Same thing for the back bling right here, except that, you know, it's going to be the back plate, but we're not going to be looking at the wings until, like, you know, the other rarity. Then we're looking at this purple style, and then this purple style right here if it actually decides to change and save and stuff. Just making sure it all saved for real this time. Is it saved? Let's hope so. Yeah, it looks like it's all purple and stuff now, but this style of Allier, this one is one of my favorite ones. It gives you the vibe of Carbide, which I believe that is a bit of the inspiration for this, I believe, right here, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. But I believe the color, like it's kind of inspired by Carbide, which I wish I had that skin. It was a really good skin. The Discount Iron Man back in the day. Yeah, well, I'm not showing y'all the sound because, well, we already did it with the first with the first style and stuff. It all sounds the exact same. It's just the colors and is different and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I'm going over. Whoops, how did I miss that? Yeah, I wish like the wrap would adjust to the color of Allie. I wish it would do that, but oh well. And now we're gonna look at this one right here. Also, we're gonna be looking at the Sapphire Paragon, not revealed, lights off, no back bling, and everything else the same. The lights are off, but you can kind of still see, I guess, a bit of the. Let me actually make sure I'm looking at this right. Hold on. So when the lights are on, yeah, it's kind of glowing everywhere else, but when the lights are off, yeah, so the logo on his chest is still gonna be kind of like that glowing purple a little bit and stuff. But it's not as, like, I guess, bright, and even if it is still as bright, all the other stuff on his body isn't as bright and all. And this is what this emote sounds like without the music. Just the wiring, really. It's a Diplodocus. Pretty neat, if you ask me. Last but not least, we're looking at this style. The titanium tack revealed style with the lights on right now and the legendary rarity. That's what it said right there. Then this with the open wings. This being legendary. Same thing for the pickaxe. Same thing for the glider. I'm curious about how long Allie had his icon skin in the works to be able to get this much. I'd like to see this with, like, other creators. We see this a little. We actually do see this a bit, which is always neat, of course. The creator icon skins could always use some love and stuff. But now the pickaxe. I'm curious why this guy doesn't have, like, a common rarity and stuff like that. Is there a reason for that? I have no idea. Like, there isn't, like, a common rarity for, like, as an edit style, but there is for, like, a blue, green, purple, and legendary and stuff. Maybe mythic, exotic, that would have been nice too. Right, and then again, blue is kind of the more or less the same as the exotic thing, really. So that one probably would have been a little bit redundant, but mythic would have been nice. Also, does this guy have unique footsteps? No, he doesn't. They're not as heavy as as I thought they would be. Let me make sure I have the volume up. Yeah, the footsteps aren't that heavy, like like the heavy sounding or anything like that. Now to put on the titanium tack, hiding his face. Take off the back bling. He actually just looks like a robot now, rather than this being like a person in a suit, which I think is fine. But I just thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, that's Allie's entire set. He's got a lot going on. It's pretty cool and all, but I don't know. I don't know what else to say on it. And here's my dude in Lego. Yeah, he actually did get updated for Lego, which is really neat. He's got the headphones on him. He's got the Allie with his logo, the hat on his logo. Hat on his logo. Did I just really say that? The logo on his hat. Okay, but anyways, he's got the facial hair. The wristbands right there, I guess, or whatever those are. Oh, he's got a little watch. Let me actually look at what it is on Boreal. What has he got on his hands right there? Wristbands right there, and I guess a watch. But anyways, back to Lego. So yeah, he's got the tears on his pants. And nothing really else on his back. And then the emote, Lil Diplodocus. Oh, I forgot to equip it. I keep forgetting to. His emote is right over here. Also, I'll just put it right here like this. Little Diplodocus. Doesn't seem very little whenever you're using it in Lego. It seems huge compared to these guys. It's massive. Just like the low taper fade me now playing, but it's really neat. My dude seems to be happy. Look at his face right there. That's really cool. He's just dancing and everything. But yeah, that's Allie. I think he's done really well. Is it deserved for him to get a skin? That's its own conversation, but Definitely he put in a lot of effort into it. I'll give him that much. But yeah, what do you guys think of this stuff here? Let me know in the comments. And if y'all are going to be supporting me, feel free to use my code RageQuitGod, or you could just use his code whenever buying this right here specifically. I think his code is just AliA. But somebody can clarify that technically what his code is, you know, how it's spelled properly and stuff in the comments. And I'll see y'all around.